yawns, dawns, coffees and teas.
From country towns to the coastal breeze.
In halls, in theatres, labs and rooms.
Through silence, chatter and sonic booms.
In bars, in cars and under trees.
On planes, on trains and overseas.
From campus, home or on the road.
Laughter, tears and overload.
Family, friends, teachers, peers. Minutes, days, months and years.
It's just the start.
You will see.
It all begins
with your degree.
Official party. Please be seated. I acknowledge the Wiradjuri people as the traditional custodians of the land on which we are meeting today. I would also like to pay my respects to elders past and present and extend that respect to celebrate the rich cultural diversity of all First Nations people here today. Please now all rise and join Tyrone Vatabuli in singing the first verse of the National Anthem.
gold and soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, our beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Thank you, Tyrone. I now invite the Presiding Officer, Vice-Chancellor Professor Renee Leon, PSM, to deliver the opening address.
Good morning. I'm delighted to welcome you to the 2026 Charles Sturt University graduation ceremony here at Joyce Hall on our lovely Wagga Wagga campus. I too would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we gather, the Wiradjuri people, and pay my respects to their elders past and present. I'd like to extend a welcome to our special guests, Michelle Beveridge, University Council Member, Professor Nina Mitter, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, Professor Graham Brown, Provost and Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, and Tony Haywood, University Secretary. I'd like to acknowledge and thank an important group of people here today, our donors. Your contributions are truly life-changing, helping many of our students today to achieve the dream of graduation. And I'd like to welcome our guest speaker, Stephanie Day. I thank each of you for taking the time to attend today's ceremony, and I trust you'll be inspired by the journeys and the joy of our graduates. Most importantly, I would like to officially welcome our graduates. We are here today to celebrate you. Today, as you can see, our graduates and staff wear ceremonial academic dress, reflecting a custom dating back approximately 8 centuries. Academic dress derives from the traditions of the ancient universities of Europe. At Oxford and Cambridge in England and Bologna in Italy, clothing like this was once worn daily. In modern times, academic dress is reserved for graduation ceremonies and other ceremonial occasions, but I'm sure you'll agree it adds a distinct sense of grandeur to this wonderful occasion, which I'm sure will be well captured in many memorable and cherished photos today. A huge part of the excitement for graduates today is being able to share their accomplishments with those who have loved and supported them. To modernise John Donne's well-known quote, "No man or woman is an island." There will certainly have been family and friends who offered invaluable support in ways large and small that helped our graduates reach this milestone, and I trust all of those people today can share in the deep sense of accomplishment that our graduates feel. Present today, and across the almost 2,000 graduates who will cross the stage at our graduation ceremonies this month and next, is a diverse mix of stories. Those sitting here today might be the first person in their family to attend and graduate from university. Some have studied part-time and remotely, balancing work and family commitments to reach their goals. And many have spent time studying with us on campus and have nostalgic memories of their time in and out of the classroom at Charles Sturt. All our graduates have walked a different and I'm sure at times difficult path to be here. At some point, each of you will have faced personal, professional, and academic challenges. Overcoming those challenges to sit here today is a remarkable achievement. So please take a moment after you've crossed the stage to reflect on the scale of your accomplishment and to dream of a bright and fulfilling future that's now ahead of you. On graduation day, we're not only proud of our students and their loved ones, but also of the important role that our university plays. Charles Sturt University is proud to have the highest graduate employment rate among Australia's public universities, and our graduate starting salaries are also among the highest. We are internationally recognised across many disciplines, including health, business, agriculture, environmental science, IT, communications, education, social work, Indigenous Australian studies, the arts, ethics, and philosophy. As Charles Sturt graduates, you are now ready to make your mark in these fields and others. Among other important professions, you are the teachers, social workers, cybersecurity specialists and accounting experts that Australia, especially regional Australia, so greatly needs. In a rapidly changing and at times volatile world, the skills and knowledge that you have gained from your years of study will be more important than ever. Critical thinking, reasoned analysis, sound judgment, and technical expertise will be called upon to meet many new opportunities and to counter new and emerging challenges in your communities, across Australia, and throughout the world. With the hands-on experience that you have gained during your time at Charles Sturt, you are uniquely placed to go out into the world and forge careers that make a real difference. The Wiradjuri phrase, Yin Yamara Winankana, means the wisdom of respectfully knowing how to live well in a world worth living in. This phrase represents who we are at Charles Sturt, our ethos. As graduates, it now represents an opportunity for you to spread the knowledge that you have learned to make the world a better place. You have joined the ranks of over 260,000 Charles Sturt University alumni who are giving back to their communities on a local, national, and global scale. I wish you every success as you continue your professional and personal journeys. And remember, as alumni, you will always be valued members of the Charles Sturt University community. Once again, congratulations on your graduation and best wishes for the future. Thank you.
I have the pleasure of introducing you to our guest speaker today, Stephanie Day. Stephanie, a Charles Sturt University alumna and gallery director, is known for her commitment to fostering vibrant artistic communities and championing Australian artists. With a strong background in curation and arts management, she has built a reputation for creating engaging exhibitions in Wagga Wagga and beyond, connecting local audiences with contemporary and emerging artists. In 2011, she opened Paper Pear, which has since grown into a vibrant, eclectic and thoughtfully curated gallery showcasing painters and makers from across Australia. Please join me in welcoming Stephanie to the stage.
Good morning, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished faculty and guests, family and friends, and our all-important graduates. As a former student of Charles Sturt University, I was delighted to be asked to return to Joyce Hall to address you all on such a significant day. 34 years ago, I sat where you were, I'm not sure if you can hear me, I sat where you were all seated for my own graduation. I'll let you do the maths, but as I drove in today, the memories came flooding back as if it were yesterday. Back then, there were no mobile phones to capture the milestone. There was no Facebook, no Instagram, no TikTok, no link provided for family Zoom. We were simply living in the moment, and it's something that I encourage you to do as often as you can. To graduate is no small feat. You should be proud of what you've already accomplished. Today is a celebration of every sacrifice you have made, every late night, or for some of you, every all-nighter, every deadline met, even if you did hit submit at 11:59 p.m, every shift you have worked to pay your way, the events you've missed, the homesickness, All of these sacrifices will have taught you the values of discipline, resilience, and determination. These qualities will stay with you long after your degree is hung on your wall. I was born in Sydney, but my father was a banker, so we moved around New South Wales in my early years. My high school years were spent in Dubbo, and at the end of year 12, I was offered a place to study journalism in Newcastle. Dad paid the bond on a tiny flat above a fruit shop, and just as I got my Channel 7 newsreader voice perfected, I received a second round offer for graphic design at CSU in Wagga. It was a sliding doors moment, but my heart chose art, and I was soon heading south. I loved my uni days and still keep in touch with many of the friends I made here. A reunion late last year brought us together again, and apart from wrinkles and a few grey hairs, we haven't changed that much at all. The friends you have made on this journey will be some of the most important you will meet. You might go on to work with one, or travel overseas with another. You might even marry one. They pop up in unexpected places, but there's something comforting about bumping into someone who has walked the same path as you, in the same place as you. These human connections are invaluable in life and in business, so hold on to them. Like many others, I came to Wagga for university, but never left. I now live on a farm just a few minutes from this campus, in a house I used to admire on my daily commute to CSU. The sense of community, the relaxed pace of life, and that majestic Murrumbidgee River winding through are all part of what makes Wagga a great place to live. This place and this uni will stay with you. A few years after finishing university, I married a Wagga boy. We had 3 children who spent their high school years boarding in Sydney, and all 3 have returned to enjoy the benefits of country living and Mum's fabulous open door, open fridge policy as needed. In my late 30s, my life threw me a curveball, and I made the difficult decision to end my marriage. Suddenly, I had to start over again. I had put my career on hold for many years to bring up our children, so it took me a little time to reinvent myself, but I remained optimistic. Author Robert Brault once defined an optimist as someone who sees a step backwards after a step forward, not as a disaster, but as a cha-cha. But it wasn't until I took a leap of faith into the unknown that I found my rhythm and launched myself into a career in the art world. A year or 2 after separating, I spied a for-lease sign on a shop in Gerwood Street with the prettiest windows. Back then, I rented it for $110 a week, called it Paper Pear, and made up the rest as I went along. And that's not a bad thing to do. What began as an art studio and teaching space soon morphed into an art gallery which now represents over 50 Australian artists, providing a daily dose of inspiration to its 58,000 plus Instagram followers. I've learnt a lot along the way, and I'm still learning, but it's the best thing I've ever done, and this year I will celebrate 15 years in business. Having a good sense of humour and the gift of the gab has certainly helped, and it would be remiss of me if I did not mention that paintings make great graduation gifts. As I walked onto this stage to receive my degree in 1992, I never imagined I'd one day be running a business, employing staff, dealing with artists daily, managing social media, hanging paintings, making reels, fielding inquiries on 3 different platforms, and greeting a courier, often all before 7 a.m. I also never imagined that I'd be packing and shipping artworks internationally and coordinating 100 artworks to be delivered to the Southern Highlands for a pop-up exhibition complete with bubbles and bagpipes on opening night. I can't stress enough that self-belief is paramount to being successful, but alongside that come integrity, compassion, and community. Every career relies on collaboration and connection. Find people you can trust, outsource tasks so you can concentrate on the things that you love and are good at, and always try to keep moving forward. There will of course be times when you have to pivot, but these are opportunities for real growth. Your lives in the years ahead will be extraordinary and unpredictable. You will experience moments of incredible joy and moments that challenge you deeply. You may fall in and out of jobs, in and out of love, and occasionally in and out of motivation. But all of it means you are living, and to feel deeply is to live fully. Follow both your heart and your intuition. Don't be afraid to take risks and say yes to opportunities that might just scare you a little. You are really in the box seat now. There will be many more decisions to make, but more freedom to make them. It's a blank canvas from here, and you decide how much paint to throw at it, the colours you choose, your style, and how you market yourself. But most importantly, as you leave today, remember that your career will mean very little if you don't find time to have fun. I like to think that Dolly Parton summed it up best when she said, "Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life." Graduates of the class of 2025, congratulations on all you've achieved. The world awaits you.
Thank you, Stephanie. I now invite Professor Andrew Hope, Executive Dean, to present the graduates from the Faculty of Arts and Education, and Professor Lewis Bezo from the Faculty of Business, Justice and Behavioural Sciences, to the Presiding Officer, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Renee Leon, PSM.
Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Doctor of Public Safety, Samantha Katrina Jones, whose thesis title was The Fusion of Intelligence, Terrorist Organisation, Life Cycle, Profiling and Disbandment. Vice-Chancellor, I present Dr. Samantha Katrina Jones. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Doctor of Philosophy, Mahidi Tajrian, whose thesis title was Analysing Misinformation Using Data Science Techniques, Application to Child Development Issues. Vice-Chancellor, I present Dr. Mahidi Tajrian. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the Faculty of Business, Justice and Behavioural Sciences doctorate graduates.
Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Doctor of Philosophy, Alama Katie Ree Ling. Oh. Sorry. Whose thesis title was Adult Children of Australian Vietnam Veterans, a silent conversation with a story to tell. Vice-Chancellor, I present Dr. Alama Kate Reeling. I can't see. We can't see the script that well. Is it? Okay. That's fine. Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Master of Adult and Vocational Education, Robert John Woolley. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Master of Advanced Social Work Practice, Abby Rose Wright. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Education Teacher Librarianship, Caitlin Fisher. Nona May Penfold. Catherine Mailer Westwood. Jennifer Rindy Williams. Ebony Zerbest. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Information Studies, Amanda Chambers. Rosie Chirito. Penapa Kian Appman. Gemma Stacey Robinson. Clara Ribera. Elena Smirnova. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Social Work Professional Qualifying with distinction, Brianna Julia Trinidad. Yatunde Fadike Adi Doan. Tende Chagaza. Eleanor Jocelyn McCann. Christina Louise Mayle. Anata Malula. Heli Katerina McKellar. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Teaching Primary. Nima Alamgir. Jane Alyssa Edwards. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Teaching Secondary. With distinction, Sally Rebecca Cattle. Samantha Kinley-Side. Claire Emily Tout. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Master of Theology with distinction, Ivan Paul D. Nert. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Graduate Diploma of Adult Language, Literacy and Numeracy, Kelly Skye Norton. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Graduate Diploma of Information Studies, Olivia Marie Jones. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Graduate Certificate in Inclusive Education, Megan Elizabeth Cousins. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Graduate Certificate in Indigenous Cultural Competency, Erin Page Jackson. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Graduate Certificate in Learning and Teaching in Higher Education, Sindiso Debbie. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Social Work Honours with Bachelor Honours University Medal, Christine Elizabeth Larkin. With Honours Class 1, Catherine Julie Cox. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Arts, Jocelyn Gray. Madison Louise Hibbert. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Education, Birth to 5 Years, with distinction Famida Kanam. Jahida Akhtar. Maylin Cape. Yi Fan. Crystal Jane Graham. Ashley Ann Marie Hansen. Jessica Rabini Jebawar. Yasomi Karin Osam Pafarij. Colleen Mary Kelly. Kayla Gemma McCann. Chloe Lee Richardson. Emily Joanne Scott. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Education, Early Childhood and Primary, Ellie Ashcroft. Laura Emily Beer. Freya Easterbrook. Georgie Ray Harper. Kelsey Swan. Hayley Joanne Wade. Holly Madison Young. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Education K-12 with distinction, Sarah Jane Stevens. Charlotte Elizabeth Brown. Josie Charlton. Jacob Robert Collingridge. Caitlin Michelle Crawford. Ruby Gillard. Lucy Hanlon. Matthew Hewson. Paige Ann Hilton. Chloe Hines. Trinity Lee Hussle. Chloe Jasmine Lord. Molly Maria McCrone. Danielle Spencer. Josephine Wakeling. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Education Secondary with distinction, Crystal Jade Brewer. Matthew James Bain. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Education, Technology and Applied Studies, Grace Marie Jeffries. Madison Peckham. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Educational Studies with distinction, Bree Erin Sinfield. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Human Services, Verinda Carr. Kate Elizabeth Miller. Hallie Jennifer Weir. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Information Studies, Amy Nia Georgiou. Jessica Ann Graham. Emily Mary Larkin. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Social Work with distinction, Sharon Lee Ann Lavender. Tegan Aloisi. Carla Elizabeth Boots. The next one. Oh, sorry. Holly Barton. Carla Elizabeth Boots. Wendy Byrne. McKeely Cole. Maya Brooke Grantham. Brooke Greiner. Rees James Lonergan. Madeline Jane Lovett. Jessica Kate Mannion. Zahil Kate Meriton. Melody Ravimbo Namasanga. Mardi Pillow. Sarah Jane Sala. Brianna Watt. Sally Ann Wilkes. Georgie Wood. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Teaching Primary, Whitney Tennell Martin. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Teaching Secondary, Rachel Catherine Metgeten. Sally Woodland. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the Faculty of Arts and Education graduates.
Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Master of Applied Business, Ashley Epton. Carla Alejandra Hewitt. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Master of Applied Finance, Michael Wayne Graves. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Business Administration, with distinction, Kelsey Atkinson. Kathy Lorraine Fisher. Christopher Andrew Meenan. Moses Tedakata. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Cloud Computing and Virtualization, Eric Rudolph Pisani. Leigh Russell. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Cybersecurity with Postgraduate University Medal, Talia Celeste Zida. Jordan Burks. Mohammed Biju Katakath Hamza. Gregory David Patterson. Morgan Strong. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Master of Fraud and Financial Crime, Riley May Vidler. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Intelligence Analysis, Liam Daniel Craigie. Michael Russ. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Master of Investigations, Clement Cook Majok. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Master of Professional Psychology with distinction, Gabriel Elizabeth Deher. With distinction, Bridget McKinn. Abby Ray Croft. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Master of Social Organisation Leadership, with distinction, Morag Sky McDougall Armstrong. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Graduate Diploma of Psychology, Melanie Elizabeth McInerney. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Graduate Certificate in Cloud Computing and Virtualization, Stephen Mediang Chech. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Graduate Certificate in Cybersecurity, Tony Samuel Cole. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Graduate Certificate in Information Technology, Carolyn Rose Gurnier. Lu Ya Lin. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Psychology Honours with Honours Class 2 Division 1, Melanie Danner. With Honours Class 2 Division 1, Tamara Gay Whiting. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Criminal Justice, Jordan May Grant. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Accounting with distinction, Alexandra Grace Toogood. Ali Rose Clark. Grace Megan Crowley. Amy Mai Reynolds. Elizabeth Sergey. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Business, Benjamin Luke Astle. Anna Elizabeth Haylock. Joseph Munro. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Business Management with distinction, Ashley Whiffen. Robert Barlow. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Business Studies, Sabella April Heebles. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Computer Science, Tate N. Ford. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Criminal Justice with distinction, Rachel Jacinta Westblade. Kiara Ballon. Dominica Jackson. Darcy Rose Kernahan. Emily Jane Lindquist. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Emergency Management, Chantal Jamie Lee Bradford. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Information Technology, Justin Sacalotto. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Laws with distinction, Jasmine Michelle Carr. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Policing, Connor Chris Bergen. Michael Gary Everach. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Policing Investigations with distinction, Michelle Ann Young. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Bachelor of Social Science Psychology, Linda Jane McLean. Adolfo Ramon Morel Santander. Jasmine Louise Plain. Tess Syme. Michaela Elizabeth Torrey. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates in the Diploma of Psychological Studies with distinction, Amy Rose Cameron. With distinction, Alicia Jane Habatka. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Teaching, Jacqueline Lily Timms. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Business, Yihu Yang. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate in the Bachelor of Education, birth to 5 years, Sonam Wangmo. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the Faculty of Business, Justice and Behavioural Science graduates.
I now call upon Christine Larkin to deliver the response by the graduates' representative.
Good morning, Presiding Officer, our guest speaker, Stephanie Day, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, and our families and friends. My name is Christine Larkin, and it is an honour to stand here today and deliver this vote of thanks on behalf of my fellow graduates. Today marks more than the end of a degree. For many of us, it represents years of persistence, sacrifice, and quiet determination. Each of us arrives here with a different story, different challenges, different pathways, but we share something deeply important: we didn't give up. There were so many moments along the way where we thought, how am I ever going to get this done? And yet somehow we did. Every assignment, every exam, every placement, every subject. And with each step came that quiet but powerful sense of accomplishment that has led us here today. So firstly, to my fellow graduates, congratulations. This moment belongs to each of you, and it has been well earned. And I know everyone's looking forward to moving on and partying. On behalf of all graduates, I would like to sincerely thank those who stood beside us throughout this journey. To our families, friends, and pets, thank you for your patience, your encouragement, and your belief in us, even when we doubted ourselves. For the quiet support behind the scenes, and for standing beside us today. We could not have done this without you. I would also like to acknowledge and thank our lecturers, tutors, and university staff. Your guidance has shaped not only what we know, but who we are becoming. You have challenged us, supported us, and encouraged us to think deeply, act ethically, and strive for excellence. Special acknowledgement to the social work lecturers for your passion, your integrity, and your commitment to a profession grounded in compassion, advocacy, and respect for others. The values you have instilled in us will stay with us throughout our careers and beyond. To the university and the team who have made today possible, thank you for creating this opportunity for us to pause, reflect, and celebrate this milestone together. And to our guest speaker, Stephanie Day, thank you for your inspiring words today. I would never have thought it was 35 years. On a personal note, this journey has not been easy. Like many here, I have balanced study with work, life, and change. But standing here today, I'm reminded that growth often happens quietly, in the moments where we keep going, even when things feel uncertain. So today is not just an ending, it is a beginning. I would now like to invite all graduates to join me in showing our appreciation to our guest speaker, Stephanie Day. And on behalf of all graduates, and as a token of our appreciation, I would like to present Stephanie with a gift. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. I now invite the Presiding Officer, Vice-Chancellor Professor Renee Leon, PSM, to deliver the charge to graduates.
Will all graduates please stand? I entrust you as newly conferred graduates of Charles Sturt University to use the knowledge and skills you have acquired to respectfully live well in a world worth living in, to work collaboratively with others for the benefit of your profession and community, to develop and spread wisdom to live and work in a sustainable world, and remain connected to the university and your fellow graduates through our Charles Sturt University alumni community. Please everyone now give our new graduates a huge round of applause. Thank you, graduates. You may now be seated.
That now concludes our ceremony. I would like to thank you for being a part of our celebration today and invite you to join us for refreshments. Please stand while the official party leaves the stage. Our graduates will then follow the official party.